Okay, in this edition of the Henstitute, we're going to talk a little about the Kelvin temperature scale. So I grabbed this little clip from your physics book because I thought it was kind of neat. It talks about how we're familiar with Celsius and Fahrenheit, and if you've taken any kind of science class, you have probably talked about the Kelvin scale. And Kelvin is an absolute temperature scale because it works off the idea that when you are at zero, you are truly at the lowest possible temperature possible. But the neat thing is it's kind of introduced by William Thomson, known as Lord Kelvin, a Scottish physicist, and we don't actually put the word degrees with it. We just refer to it as Kelvin, so 300 Kelvin or 273 Kelvin. And the idea is you have to convert it into Celsius first and then use that Celsius temperature to actually convert it into Kelvin, because the cool part is 1 degree Celsius is equivalent to 1 Kelvin. And so because of that, this little equation right here actually allows us to convert. It's not the same as what we were doing before. You're not going to figure out the range and kind of go from there. It won't work to do this conversions before. So if I had 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit and I wanted to change this into Kelvin, I'm not going to look at some range and kind of follow my three-step process. The first step is I need to change this into degrees Celsius. Now we already did this one, so I'm just going to instantly jump to that answer, and that answer was 37.0 degrees Celsius. And we went through the three-step process there. Now, if you have a temperature in Celsius, to change it to Kelvin, you just have to add 273.15, and that will change it into Kelvin. Now, I'm usually pretty lenient that I don't worry about the 0.15 because very rarely do I actually need that extra number, but if you really wanted to be exact, that's what we should have. So when I add these two lovely numbers together, I get 310.15, and like I mentioned, you don't actually put the degree symbol, you just write a big K for Kelvin, and you are done. So your body temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius, or 310.15 Kelvin. And that would be a healthy person. Have a wonderful day, and hope you enjoyed this edition of the Henstitute with Kelvin temperatures.